Yes. Hello, Isra.
Sir, Mursal was asking, is it important to cross multiply unity method?
Who was asking?
Mursal.
Okay, okay. Someone wants to join this call. Who wants to join this call? Sim is here. Wow. Wait, Isra, I'll get back to you. Yes, Isra, you were asking that Mursal is asking that is it important to cross multiply? Yes, it is. In unitary method, you have to cross multiply. There is no other way to do unitary method. Is this clear? Clear, Isra? I hope that answers Mursal.
That is Mursal's question.
That was Mursal's question. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but like, Mursal, are you afraid of me? What is wrong? Why are you asking Isra to ask questions? Eh?
Was I not afraid or anything?
Yeah, Mursal, that's the spirit. That's good. Excellent. And Assalamu alaikum, Asim. Asim, can you tell us where will you be joining us today? Whether it will be through mic, through chat, or through WhatsApp? Basit is going to have a lot of fun with this. Yes, Asim. Hello. Asim, can you hear us? Hello. Asim, wherever you want to join, just text me over there. Okay, I'll see to it. Howsoever you want to join. Just do let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Not going to waste more time because we've already wasted no time. Can anyone tell me what are the two types of proportions? Yes. Raise your hands. Tell me who can, what types of proportions exist. Come on, guys. You also take physics and sciences or whatnot. You guys must have an idea. Yes. Asim has looked. Asim is there. All right, Asim. Yes. Or should I start asking one by one? Okay, I'll start.
Sir, what's the question?
Okay. So the question says that there are two types of proportions. The thing that we have done is just simple proportionality. But there are two further types of proportions. Can anyone tell me what those type of proportions are?
Direct and indirect, sir.
Okay, that's cool. Yes, Basit is absolutely right. You've got direct proportion and you've got inverse proportion. You can say indirect as well, but I like the sound of inverse. It's very fancy. Similarly, who is going to explain what is direct and what is inverse? Yes, Basit. Basit, come on now. I know you Googled direct and inverse, but now you have to tell me what they mean. Yes, Basit.
Yes, sir. Direct is when both the quantities are increasing,
Okay.
and inverse is when one quantity is increasing and but other is decreasing.
Okay. Okay, Basit. Basit is partially correct. Partially correct in the sense is that let's do one at a time. So let's start off with direct proportion. By the way, we have done this already, Shal. So I will be expecting answers from you. All right. So two quantities are said to be directly proportional if they increase or decrease by the same ratio. Or ratio in the sense that, for example, if something increases and there's a quantity in proportion with that quantity, and if that quantity also increases, then you say that the two quantities are directly proportional. Now, similarly, this is what Basit said. What I am adding on to what Basit said is that if one quantity decreases and the other quantity decreases as well, because of that effect of the first quantity, then those two quantities are also directly proportional. Okay. Now this is a fun activity that I want everyone to participate in. I want you to think of examples, whether it be from mathematical examples, whether it be any examples, I don't care. I want to see how imaginative and how intelligent you guys are. I I do think that you guys are really intelligent and imaginative. Uh, all these Gen Zers and whatever. So I hope that you guys come up with very sharp examples. Now, I want you to give me examples of directly proportional quantities, and they can be anything in the world. Let your imagination run wild. Okay, I'll ask. Who should I ask first, or will you guys raise your hands? I'll just count to five, and if you guys don't raise your hands, I'll ask anyone. So five. Yes, Saad. Saad, can you give me an example of two quantities which are directly proportional? Yes, Saad?
Um, x is directly proportional to y. X equals k into y.
No, no,
No,
no, no, wait. Saad, not that, not that. I'm telling you to give me an example in this world, any random example. What you're telling me is absolutely correct. You're absolutely right. Give me an example of any two quantities.
any two quantities. Um,
Hmm.
I can't think of one right now.
All right. We'll get back to Saad. What about Rani?
Um,
Hmm. All right, Rani, we'll give you time to think. Let's go to Mursal, who's not afraid of anyone. Yes, Mursal. Hello. Mursal is definitely afraid of direct proportion. Yes, Isra, we'll ask you. We'll ask you about your answer and then we'll ask you about Mursal's answer as well. Yes, Isra. Any idea?
sir, if the number individually goes to a restaurant, then
Sorry, Isra, could you repeat what you were saying? I lagged out. Yes.
if the number of individuals visiting a restaurant increases, earning of the restaurant also increases.
Wow, excellent. That is excellent. If the number of individuals going to a restaurant to eat increases, then obviously the restaurant going to make more money because they are the ones selling food.
Yeah,
Obviously,
like
the restaurant is not going to sell the food for free. Yes, Isra.
like the cost of the fruits or vegetable increases as the weight for the same increases.
Wow, excellent. Excellent work, Isra. Yes, we'll ask Fatma as well. Yes, Fatma. Fatma is going to give us a very sciencey example, I believe. I'm putting extra pressure on Fatma. Yes, Fatma, can you hear us? Have you thought of anything or should we move on to Fahad? Yes, Fahad.
So, for example, the extension in a spring it's directly proportional to the weight provided, to the load provided.
Fahad is just being he's just flexing, okay? Everyone, please ignore Fahad because he has, I don't know, I think he was in a chemistry class before this. Were you in a chemistry class before this? Oh, physics class before this, Fahad?
I know, sir, I missed my physics class.
Oh, oh, that's a bummer. But still, excellent example, Fahad. Excellent, absolutely excellent. So what Fahad is talking about is what we study in physics. The force applied to a spring is directly proportional to the extension of the spring. The spring is going to stretch if you stretch the spring. That is excellent. Very well done, Fahad. What about you, Vishal?
The cost of cakes is like it's directly proportional to the amount of cakes, like the number of cakes.
Uh, but the individual cost remains the same, Ishad. So how is it going to be directly proportional? Are you talking? Oh, I think you're talking about in terms of buyer. Okay. So if I'm buying cakes, if I buy more cakes, the cost of the cakes increases. Okay, good. What about you, Basit?
Sir, if there is more homework, it will take more time to do the homework.
Yes, Basit is absolutely right. If there is more homework, it will take more time to do it. Thankfully, everyone in this class has a lot of time. So I will give a lot of homework. Thank you, Basit. What okay, who's left? Yes, Asim. Asim, you can type an example or you can send me a voice message if that comes to that. Yes, who was left? Raneem and Fatma. I have not heard from you. Yes, Rani. Hello. Yes, Fatma. Yes, Rani. Whoever is willing to chip in. Come on, guys. Let's make it interesting. You guys have given so dry examples, by the way. Sorry, Fatma, I'm just cutting you across. That you guys have given so dry examples, by the way, so sciencey examples. I was in a class the other day and I asked them to give me examples, and the examples that they came up with were wild. You guys are very only, let's okay. Let's see what Fatma has brought up to the table. Yes, Fatma.
More work, more time spent working equals more money.
More
This
time.
is directly proportional to one another.
All right, just give me a moment. Yes, sorry, Fatma. Sorry. Yes, Fatma, could you repeat what you were saying? Apologies.
More time spent working equals more money earned. And so these two factors are directly proportional to each other.
Yeah, Fatma, that is excellent. Well done. Fatma's got a business mindset already. Okay, I've not heard from Mursal and I've not heard from Rani. And Saad was thinking. Yes. Mursal, can we have something from your end? Isra, can I request you to tell Mursal to have something? In the meanwhile, let's ask Saad. Saad, any example?
Example, sir,
Anything.
the amount of bags sold are directly proportional to the amount of suitcases sold.
Wait, what? Sorry. The amount of bags sold is directly proportional to the amount of suitcases sold. So you're
Yes,
talking about that if something is sold and if there is a commodity which is similar to it, it's sold. Okay. It's a good example.
yes.
It's a good example. But nonetheless, it's very boring. Just give me a moment, guys. Just a moment.
Okay.
Just a moment. All right, guys. Think of more examples, not these boring ones. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Just 2 minutes. Yes, people. Has anyone come up with more examples which aren't boring? So boring examples. Yes, Ishal.
And the more people I meet on Eid al-Fitr, the more Eid I get.
Wow. Now that's what we're cooking. Yes. The more people Ishal meets on either Fitr or Azha, whichever. No, I think you only get Eid on Eid al-Fitr. I am past that age now. I don't get Eid. I have to give something. So yeah, and Ishal, the counter argument could be the more people that I meet on Eid, the more Eid I have to give. So that's a good example. That's a good example. Not boring like this. Okay. What about you? Yes. Who's left? Rani, give us a wild example. Yes, Rani.
Um, if you buy more tickets,
Kittens or tickets?
it will cost you more.
If you buy more, I'm failing to understand what you're buying. Are we buying kittens
No,
like
no.
cats?
If you buy more tickets,
Tickets. Oh, tickets. Okay. I thought you were saying if you buy more kittens. I was like, Okay, that's wild enough. All right, Mursal, I have not heard from you. And obviously, Asim, I cannot hear from you. Yes, Mursal. Mursal is here, everyone.
So the more the car will be luxury, that's how much the more it will cost.
Sorry. The more the what? Why can't
The
I hear
more
you?
the car will be luxury, the more it will cost.
Wait, Mursal, can you repeat that again? I can't hear you. The more luxury that you have, the more the cost.
The more the luxury the car is, the more it
Uh,
will cost.
yes. Oh, good example. The more luxurious the car is, it's going to cost more. Yes, that is true, Mursal. Good. Very good example. Okay. Yeah, that's a good example. Everyone's given the example of with reference to cost, with reference to how it's going to be, but no one's given the example that is very close to your heart. That could be that if I give you an example from a student's point of view, the longer this class takes place, the less happier you are. Okay, oh, sorry, that's going to be in inverse proportion. So inversely, if we're talking about with reference to inverse proportion, it's going to be examples like one quantity increases and the quantity in proportion with that is going to go the opposite way. It's either going to decrease if the first quantity increases, or if the first quantity decreases, it's going to increase. Similarly, with direct proportionality, if one quantity increases, the other quantity has to inevitably increase or decrease if the first quantity decreases. So the quantities are linked with each other. Now, how do I mathematically prove this? That's going to be the key. First and foremost, we discussed proportionality, in which, ratios were discussed and everything else was discussed. When we're talking about directly proportional or direct proportion, we say that we often talk with reference to X or Y. In math, we do not specify the specific quantity itself, but we specify um, it in terms of variables. Now, it could be anything. If X increases, what do you think happens to Y? If X and Y are directly proportional to each other, if X increases by a certain amount, what happens to Y? Who can tell me?
It increases as well.
Who was this? Yes, Esra. You're absolutely right. It increases as well. Well done. Similarly, if X decreases, what happens to Y, guys? Hmm? Does it increase again? Or should it decrease again? It should definitely decrease again. Because two quantities that are proportional to each other. For example, um, obviously you guys are from different places, so I cannot give you guys a specific place to as an example. But let's just say that you live at point A and you want to go to point B. You go on a car or whatever. So it's obviously going to take some time, it's going to take fuel. And the longer the distance is, the more fuel it's going to take. The more whatever it is, the more time it's going to take. Now, one thing is for certain that we can simply say that y is directly proportional to x. But before I move forward with this, I want you to think of the examples that you guys told me. Um, you guys gave me a lot of examples, but uh, okay, I'll just take out a random example. Um, you every almost everyone was telling me that if you buy something more, the more cost it's going to have. Or Ishal was telling us that, a very genius example, by the way, that, the more people you meet on Eid, the more Eid you're going to get. That's perfectly all right. When we discuss two quantities in proportion or two specific values in proportion, when we're talking about either y and x, do we talk about any other quantity at all? No. We only consider the two quantities that are taken in proportion. Similarly, the examples that every single one of you gave was following a certain theme that the more quantity that you buy of a certain product, whether it be bags or tickets or whatever it was, the more cost you're going to have. When we are discussing this example, like let's just say that I think it was, I don't know whose example was it, but Fatma, what was your example? I forgot. Fatma, can you give us another example of direct proportion? Mm,
Increase of candy, increase of mouth cavities, dental
Good,
cavities.
good. Okay. That's an excellent example. Let's stick with that. So increase in intake of candies, it's obviously going to increase in the the emergence of mouth cavities. When we're discussing about, we can say that the number of candies intake and the number of mouth cavities diagnosed are directly proportional. Now, when I say that the number of candies is directly proportional to the mouth cavities, do I consider any other external factor? No. What if the kid who's eating the candies, his teeth are fake? I don't know. I just made that up. That's a bit weird. We'll just ignore it. What if the kid who's taking in the amount of candies, he brushes his teeth twice as much? Or what if the kid who is eating the candies, he doesn't have any teeth? Could be any example, right? He could be a toothless baby. But we are not considering any of these factors. We are not considering any other factor apart from the fact that the candies, if you eat more candies, you get more cavities. Similarly, Fahad had a very excellent example that the more force you apply on a string, the more you can extend it. Now, if I give you a simpler version of that example, it can be, the more you stretch a rubber band, the more it's going to be stretched. When I say that the more force you apply on the rubber band is directly proportional to the extension of that rubber band or that string, I ignore all other external factors surrounding the spring or the rubber band. All external factors are ignored. When Ishal meets more people and she's getting more ED, we are only taking account the number of people Ishal meets and the ED she receives. We are not taking into account the fact that she might meet someone and they don't give her ED. We are also not taking into account the fact that she might have to give some ED to some younger sibling or some, I don't know. We are ignoring all external factors. Now, I want you to keep this in mind. We make sure that all external factors are kept constant in order for a good comparison. When you guys move on to universities, and I hope you guys, go to very good universities and all. If you guys pursue a career in sciences, if you guys do your A levels or O levels or IGCSEs, whatever, in sciences, when we do qualitative or quantitative analysis, whenever we analyze two quantities, we keep all external factors constant. We do not look at them. All right. For example, the number of tickets, Raneem gave us the example of that the number of tickets that you buy, the more cost that you're going to have. Now, Raneem and I are ignoring the fact that, for example, there could be an offer. Like you could buy 3 tickets and you could get one free. So then the cost should not increase. Or there could be a discount on buying 5 tickets. Or there could be a deal in which you could get 5 tickets and whatnot. So we are ignoring all of that. We are ignoring external factors. So now, when I say that y is directly proportional to x, if I want to write this, now this is written in English. If I want to write this mathematically, I'm going to write it like this. And this is known as your symbol of proportionality. Is this clear? Hello, everyone. Isra, Fatna, Fahad, Ishal. Guys, you are so many.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Saad. Only Saad gets it. Everyone else does not.
Yes,
This is
sir.
your symbol.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. This is your symbol of proportionality. For a second, I forgot the spelling of proportionality, but it's okay. Now, this is one way, symbolic way of representing what I've just written. Now, this is obviously written in English. I've written it in a sentence. Now, if I want to symbolize it, if I want to write it in math, I'm going to write it like this. But even if I write it like this, do you guys think that there's any chance that I might be able to solve it like this? No, I'm not able to solve it like this. There's no is equal to sign or anything. Now, in order to make it, you can say, in order to make it solvable, I have to convert it into a mathematical equation which goes like this. Y is equal to kx. Yes, Saad. Thank you for telling us beforehand. This is what everyone, this is what Saad was talking about. Y is equal to kx. Yes, Saad, can you tell us what the k stands for?
K is the constant
Of what?
of the variable
No, k is the constant of proportionality. Right?
proportion. Yes.
Okay. This is your k. Now, the k is very important. The k symbolizes every other factor outside which is going to be kept constant. So, your k is the constant of proportionality. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Everyone, is this clear? All right. When I was talking about how I'm going to keep external factors constant, this is what I meant. And I was talking about how number of cavities and candies eaten, and I'm going to ignore the fact that the kid might have to, might have a dentist who takes care of his teeth or whatever. I'm ignoring all of these. I'm making sure that all other factors are being kept constant. All right. How so? That, for example, I'll give you guys a much easier example. Fahad, you live in
Yes,
Oman,
sir.
right? Okay. Who was living in Saudi? There was someone, Ishal was living in Saudi, if I remember. And Isra and Mursal are also from Saudi, if I remember. I don't remember if that's the case, but someone was from Saudi. Okay, Ishal, is it which city is Jeddah near to you? Ishal, can you hear me?
Jeddah is like 1400 kilometers away.
1400 kilometers away. Okay, what is the closest city to you?
Its name is Al Khobar or
Okay,
Dammam. You can.
Dammam. All right, Dammam. Okay, that is one city I know of. So we'll try to keep it to that. Ishal lives at a place where Dammam is closer to her, and Jeddah or Makkah Medina are further from her. If Ishal sits in a car and she is willing to go on a 1400-kilometer long drive from her house, as she increases the number of kilometers traveled, the more petrol her car is going to consume. All right. Now, keeping in mind that her car is going to consume more petrol per each kilometer gained, that means that the number of kilometers is directly proportional to the petrol consumed. Fine. Now, I believe all boys in this class will understand my example better than all the girls, but I do believe we'll try to make it work. We say that the number of kilometers traveled is directly proportional to the number of to the liters of petrol consumed, without taking into account that Ishal might be driving a Tesla. She might be driving an electric car. She might be driving a hybrid electric car. She might be going on a plane. Her car might not even run on fuel. It might run on, I don't know, diesel or something like that. We are ignoring, we are making sure that all other factors are being kept constant. Now, it is very easy to say it out loud that we are keeping all other factors constant. But in order to show it in mathematically, we need to showcase K, constant of proportionality. Is this clear, everyone? I hope this is clear. My throat is sore because of this. So please let me know if this is clear.
Clear,
Yes,
clear.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good,
Yes.
good, excellent. If anyone has any issues, do let me know. Now let's do a question. My throat is really sore now. Hmm. We are doing direct and inverse proportion. Let's do a question. Internet is really slow, guys, so just give me a moment. This is one question that is like really, really easy. Why, the question says, why is directly proportional to the square root of x? When y is equal to 9, oh, sorry, when x is equal to 9, y is equal to 6. Find y when x is equal to 25. Clear? Now, for a proportionality question or for a direct or inverse proportionality question, they are solved the same way. There's just a slight difference. This question has to be broken down into three ways. I'm going to underline and color code. Try to color code. First and foremost, you need to interpret what the question is saying. Y is directly proportional to the square root of x. What does that mean? Who can tell me? Yes, Basit. Yes, Ishal. Yes, Fahad. Anyone? Raneem's awfully quiet today. Raneem, can you tell me? Hello, Raneem. Raneem, what? Forget about everything. Like, forget about everything else. I want you guys to tell me what does this mean? Square root of x. Yes, come on.
X has a square root.
Yeah, simple. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Guys, it is very simple. Square root of x means that x has a square root of. You have just interpreted what is said in the question and you've written it mathematically. Y is directly proportional to x, under root of x. But I told you guys that this is just a symbolic way of writing it in order to showcase proportionality. In order to solve it, I need to further write it down as y is equal to kx. Okay, that's the first part that is done. Secondly, it says when x is equal to 9, y is equal to 6. So the original equation is y is equal to kx. Oh, by the way, no one stopped me when I was writing this. So it's going to be under root of x.
Then I'm done.
All right, thank you, Sir. Sir, just give me a moment. Y is equal to k under root of x. simply I'm just going to do what? I'm just going to substitute the values that are given to me. So y is equal to 6 when x is equal to 9. Solving this further, can I get a value of k? Saad, can you tell us what the value of k is?
The value of k is 2.
The value of k is 2. Now the value of k is 2. How? Because under root of 9 is equal to 3. So 3 when it goes to the other side, it becomes what you may say 6
Division.
divided. Yeah, so it's going to be 2. Now, the main root word that we are focusing on is constant. Anything that is constant. So k is a constant of proportionality. The value of k throughout the duration of this question is not going to change. Now, why the value of k is not going to change throughout the duration of this question is because that the value of k is a constant. Similarly, now y is equal to, oops, I can simply write y is equal to k under root x, or I can even write it like this. Y is equal to 2 under root x, right? Because I can substitute the value of k because k is a constant. The value of k is going to remain 2 throughout the duration of this question because it's a constant. Now, simply find y when x is equal to 25. You just need to substitute the values of y and x or whatever is required. So it's going to be 25. So it's going to be y is equal to 2 times 5, which is equal to 10. So y is equal to 10, then x is equal to 20. Saad, have I done it correctly? Is this clear? Yes, Saad. Are we getting the
Yes.
same answer? All right. Thank you, Saad. Is this clear? Who did not get this question? Is there anyone who didn't understand this question? Ask me now or forever hold your peace. Yes. Who? Sorry. Who was this?
So where did you come from?
Sorry. Where did I come from? By the way, is this Fatma or is this Isra? I think it's Fatma. Yes, Fatma. What are you asking?
So now it's me.
Raneem, it's you. Sorry, Raneem.
Sir, where did you come from?
Two come from. Raneem, we just solved this. Now, if I were to solve this, Raneem, it's going to be 6 is equal to k. Now, what is under root of 9? 3. Right, Raneem? So, simply I'm just going to do what? K is equal to 6 over 3, which is going to be equal to 2. All right, Raneem?
Okay.
Is this clear now?
Yes, sir.
All right, excellent. Now, guys, I'll give you guys another question. Now, the question says, now everyone has to do this. I'll ask everyone. A ball falls d meters in t seconds. D is directly proportional to the square of t. To the square of t. The ball falls. Oh, sorry. The ball falls for 44, wait, 45 meters in 3 seconds. Find the okay, wait. Find the distance I don't know what's wrong with my handwriting, but it's pathetic. Find the distance the ball falls in 2 seconds. All right, everyone needs to solve this question.
Sir, I'm done.
Excellent work, sir.
Done, sir.
Who? Sorry?
Sir Fahad.
Saad is also done. Saad is also done. Okay, yes, Saad, tell me your answer.
Sir, 20.
Okay. What about you, Fahad?
Sir 20.
Fahad is also 20. No one else? Asim, I expect an answer from you, by the way, as well. I hope so. You're still here. No sleeping. What about Isra, Fatma, Rani, Ishal, Basit?
Sir, I also got 20.
Who?
Mursal.
Mursal, sorry. Mursal got 20. What about you, Basit?
12.4, sir.
Who? Sorry?
12.4.
12.4. Okay. All right, all right. Is there anyone else with a 12.4 too? Jal, done with the question? No?
I'm sorry, sir. I got up to open the door for someone.
Okay. Will you be able to do the question as well, Ishal?
Yes, I'm doing it.
All righty. Fatma, have you sent me the test again? Fatma. Hello. Fatma, I can't seem to open your test, Fatma. Can you send me your test again?
Okay, so I'm so sorry. I don't understand why this issue keeps on occurring.
Why, Fatma? What's wrong with it? What does it say? For me, Fatma, it just goes blank and it says like you cannot preview this page.
So this issue keeps on happening when I'm submitting tests to all my teachers. I don't understand what's wrong with my computer. For me, it shows totally normally when I reopen the document.
Okay. Where do you attempt the test? Is it on a document?
Yeah, normal Word document, and then I download it. Can I just send you screenshots then?
Yeah, you could. But I'm also trying to figure out why is this happening for all of your classes because this is an issue, right? We need to resolve this. Let's
Yeah.
resolve. All right. The rest of the class, who can help us? Fahad, why is this
Yes,
issue
sir.
coming, Fahad? Fahad, you are a very tech genius. Tell me.
So what
Okay.
happened?
Okay. So Fatma always submits her test, and Fatma is telling me that she has a document in which she submits her test, and it shows very clear on her end, but it sort of like fails to show up on my end for all the teachers as well. What should we do, Fahad? Can anyone else help us out? Basit, Saad, anyone else?
Sir, change.
Saying Google Classroom?
Yeah, obviously Google
So
Class.
like, does she click on the hand in button after
Okay.
she attaches the file?
No, no, no. I understand that. Fahad, the file comes to me. I'll tell you what happens. When I open Fatma's file, it says that you cannot preview this. She has sent the file. Like the file is there. I can see the file. I just cannot see the file. If that makes sense. We'll fix this issue, Fatma. Hmm. Because and
Yeah,
see,
I'm gonna check my computer soon, so it's okay.
uh, Fatma, you've sent me a PDF. PDF. How did you form this PDF? Like,
Normally, I
hmm.
just sent it into a PDF converter, and I turned it from Word to PDF, and then I just put it into the
Fatma, why don't
menu.
you try to send us in Word? Why don't you send it to me in Word? I'll figure it out. Maybe the PDF converter is messing things up. Could be.
Sure, sir. I'll send it to Word after class.
Yeah, do that, Fatma. No issue. And what about the question itself? We were lost in the question. Ishal and Fatma as well is Isra. What answer are we getting? Rani?
20.
Sir, I got 20.5 something.
Isra got 20.5 something.
20.5.
Okay, only 20.5. I thought you were doing 20.5 something. And Fatma got, I think I heard Fatma say that she got, okay, this is Fahad and that's Fatma. 20. Yes, there was someone else. Yes, Rani,
Sir, I got 20.
you got 22. Oh, Rani. And what about, dear, oh dear, who's left? Has everyone given the answer?
I also got 20.
Okay, okay. And now Basit is going to laugh a lot because Asim is no longer in class. Where is Asim? Asim is, I don't know what is Asim. Okay, let's check. So only Basit is the one who is being weird. The rest are getting the same answer. Whether Basit might be right or everyone else might be wrong. And Isra is getting 20.5. That's weird. A ball falls d meters and in t seconds. D is directly proportional to the square of t. Square of t. So can I write it as d is directly proportional to t squared? And if I write this further, can I write it as d is equal to kt squared? The ball falls 45 meters in 3 seconds. So 45 meters, the value of d is going to be equal to 45 is equal to k times t. T is equal to 3. 3 squared. What is going to be the answer? K is equal to 5.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Fahad. Oh, thank you, Sad. K is equal to 5. Similarly, now find the distance the ball travels in 2 seconds. So technically, you need to find d. Now the equation that has been formed is equal to d is equal to 5t squared. D is equal to 5 times 2 squared. D is equal to D is equal to what? 4 times 5 is equal to 20 meters. Basit, extra. What's wrong? Basit, how did you get 12.4?
Sir, instead of 45, I wrote 15, and instead of square, I wrote square root.
Wow, Basit, that is excellent. But now you get it. It is, I will tell you
Sir,
proportion. Yes,
sir,
Isra.
maybe I mistakenly added an extra number. Or I did the same thing.
You did, yeah, Isra, you're getting 20.5 something. It's the same thing. Now,
Yeah, so
I,
I think I mistakenly
Mhm.
added some number.
Mm-hmm. All right, no issues, sister. Okay, I'll tell you guys one thing. Proportionality questions are very easy to solve because all the questions are going to be solved in three steps. The first step, identify what equation you have. Like, is it square root of x, square of x, whatever. Second question, put in the values in order to find the value of k. Second step. Third step, whatever value of k that you've received, put it back into the equation and then try to find another variable's value by putting in whatever value you've given. So three steps, easy marks. 3 marks, 4 marks, sometimes 5 marks, you can easily get. But most of the students get their answers wrong when we say that a ball falls, whenever the question, they fail to interpret the question. They fail to understand what is square of t, what is d, what is and what not. So always understand that directly proportional questions are always harder to you can say harder to understand or harder to interpret, very easy to solve. It's very hard to understand the question or to have an idea of what the question is, but it's very easy to solve it. So do not get them wrong. Is this clear, people? Any issue with anyone regarding anything? No? All righty. Apart from Basit and Fatma, Basit and Fatma, I want to talk to you. So apart from Basit and Fatma, everyone can see me tomorrow. But Basit and Fatma, kindly stay back. I want to talk to you for a minute. Yes. All right. Allah Hafiz, everyone else. Bye bye.
Rafi sir.
Allah Hafiz.
There.
All right. Yes, Fatma. Now, Fatma, let's try to understand what was happening. So, you solve the do you solve the test on paper, Fatma, with a pencil?
No, sir, I do it online.
You do it
And I
online.
put the working out on paper. Yeah. And the basic steps to get the marks, I just type it.
Okay, okay. But Ishal also does the same way. But Ishal also, I don't know, she uses some app. It's Fasil, what was the name of Ishal's app?
Uh, sir, I don't remember.
Yeah, same. I don't remember to wait. I'll see to it. Ishal gave me a test. It was really wonderfully done because of the fact, she. Let me just tell you. It was written where she did it. This document has been modified by Flexil app. Flexil. Flexil or Flexil. I don't know what that is. Fatma, so try that out or whatever. Try to send me a doc file as well, Fatma. I'll see if it works. I think, Fatma, the format that you're sending us in, that is what it's causing a bit of an issue. Probably.
Yeah, probably, sir. If
All
I
right.
can't send it to you by document, and I'll try to check if it's proper, and then I'll just send you a screenshot. Do message me if it isn't proper again.
No issues at all, Fatma. You can even send it to me on WhatsApp. It's not an issue. Okay.
Yeah, also I might send it a bit later today because I have computer science tuition and then bio tuition, so I might send it a few hours later.
That's a lot of tuitions for one day, Fatma. Good luck to you.
Yeah, they put all the tuitions on Monday for some reason.
That's and Mondays are always. I don't know why Mondays are always like tough. Monday blues, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I'm always tired on Monday, but nonetheless, Godspeed and good luck, Fatma. I'm already taking a lot of your rest time.
thanks, sir.
Apologies.
Yeah,
Keep
that's it.
smiling
Bye,
nonetheless.
sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right,
Mm,
Basit. Yes,
yes,
Basit.
sir. Fine, sir.
Basit, what's up?
Nothing, sir.
Then why are you here, Basit?
And sir, you told me to stay here.
Yes, Basit. Basit, I wanted to talk to you. Is that Basit, in the first test that you gave to me, uh, everyone did not get any marks. Okay, I think Asim got the highest marks, and it was like 7. No one submitted the test, and no one was serious. In the second test, Basit, you got 20, marks. Now that was a bit concerning for me because I think you're a student that can get up to like 40, 50 marks. I don't think of you a student who can get 20 marks. So what's wrong? Yes,
Uh,
Basil.
sir, the I didn't get the sketching and
Mhm.
tangent or sine graphs.
Okay. All right. You didn't get the sketching, the tangent, and the sine graph. All right. Wait. Let me open you up. You sent me a few images. So let me just try to see your test. So what it says, oh sorry, is that, and the work wasn't very neat as well as the handwriting was very untidy. But I don't care about the handwriting as long as it's correct. All right. And Basit, you were also struggling with quadratic equations. What was that about? Hmm? Yes, Basit. Hello, Basit.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Basit. I was concerned about the fact because I was expecting you to get very good marks. I was expecting that you get the highest marks, but you did not. Why is that the case? You do you know what the highest marks are, Basit?
What?
I'll tell you. The highest marks are 50 out of 60. So it was a test. I do understand the fact that the test was very difficult and everything about that. But I'll tell you the marks. A few people in my class, the marks are 40, 41, 47, 50, and stuff of that sort. And Fatma, I have not graded, but Fatma told me that her marks are going to be high because she checked it herself as well. But you got 20 bus. So it was really concerning for me. All right, Basit.
Yes, sir.
So what shall we do about this, Basit? Hmm?
Sir, next time I will prepare for the test.
No, I want you to prepare for the test. That is perfectly all right. But I want to, this is not a parent teacher conference, Basit. I'm not scolding you. Remember this. I'm not scolding you. If I wanted to scold you, or if I wanted to take some out revenge for you, I would have done that in the first test. In the first test, all of you got zero, by the way. No one did the test. And I was, obviously, I told you guys to do better. But what is more concerning for me is I I want to know if you're understanding stuff in class. Okay, it's I want to be very sure about this that you're understanding stuff in class. I don't want you to just sit in class and just leave after 1 hour and you don't get stuff. All right, Basit.
Yes,
So
sir.
anything about the test that you don't get, that anything that is still bugging, because the next test is also going to be difficult because it's going to include stuff of this sort. So I want you to have higher marks. I want you to get full marks.
Sir, I just want to revise the sine graphs.
You want to revise the sign graphs. All right, Basit, do you have the notes?
Yes, you send them.
I think I sent them. Which part?
Yeah, in the Google Classroom, you have sent them.
This is the sign graph. Where is the sign graph? This is the sign graph, Basit.
Yes, sir.
All right. So simply, Basit, you can even take a screenshot if you want to. It's up to you. So I want you to prepare well, and if there's any questions regarding it, because obviously you scored low, so I want to know if there's anything that you don't get, come to me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I don't want to. I know that you can get like higher marks. It's not as if you cannot get a higher marks, right, Basit?
Yes, sir.
And I want you to get more marks than the rest of these people. Okay, don't tell them. But still, I want you to get more marks. All right?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear?
Yes.
All right. Nonetheless, Basit, keep chilling. And if there's anything, any sort of question, I held you back. I wanted to talk to you just because of this reason. That if there's anything that you don't get, or anything that you don't understand, or anything that you did not understand in class, because Basit, there are like 10 more people in class. So obviously, I try to give everyone individual attention, but the only way I can judge you guys is through the test. So if you're not performing well in the test, then obviously that is up to me. If you are not performing in the test, that is not your fault. It is my fault. Why is it my fault? Because I'm the one who's teaching you. I'm the one who's testing you. So if you are not understanding anything in class, then it's also my fault. So you have to come to me. You have to be like, I don't get this, and I will answer to you. All right.
Yes, sir.
Nonetheless, Basit, keep on playing Fortnite or whatever you guys were playing. I don't know which game were you guys playing. Fortnite.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Keep chilling, Basit. This smiley is just for you. All right.
Yes,
And
sir.
if there's any questions, you can also, reach over to me on text. I'll reply on text as well. Okay. Even if you want to ask something, apart from the class, you can spare 5 to 10 minutes after class and ask me as well. No issue. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Questions are not, I'm not going to, scold you or, do anything. I don't know how to do anything with you. I can't. I'll try to kill you in Fortnite or something like that if I want anything bad from you. Okay, that's the only thing I will do. But I want you to score better in the next time. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now go play Fortnite.
Glasses, sir.
I'll try to download it as well. Don't worry.
Mm.
Is it good? If you
Yeah.
what sort of game should I download? I have a lot of games, but I
Sir,
still
do you
don't.
have a PlayStation?
I used to have a PlayStation. I'm thinking of getting a PlayStation. What is the newer PlayStation? PlayStation 4?
5.
5. Yeah. I was thinking of getting that. Should I get it? Or should I get a gaming PC? What should I get, Bas?
Sir, if you have money, you can get gaming PC, but it's expensive.
It's expensive. All right, all right. Okay, I'll try to decide. Okay, first I'll calculate how much money I can get, and then I'll talk to you about it. Okay, you can help me out with it, and then
Yeah.
you'll tell me all the games. The only games I know are like Need for Speed and stuff of that sort. I'm old. I know Call of Duty as well.
Yeah, great game.
Great game. Wait, these these are my games, Basit. I don't
No.
know why, but uh,
Warzone is great, and
sorry,
Call of Duty. I said Warzone is great, and Call of Duty Mobile is also. I also play Call of Duty Mobile.
I don't know why. I don't know even know how these games got here. I have a small cousin, and he's like, I don't know, he's like your age probably, and he took my iPad from me, and he downloaded all these games
Hmm.
by himself, and I was like, okay, and then he was like, why don't you play? The only thing I will tell you, I play FIFA Mobile. Like I play FC Mobile because I used to do that on my phone as well. And I do play Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty. All right.
Yes.
But Basit, the main focus is on what? Better
Yeah.
marks next time. Good. All right. Now you can run away. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz. I'll see you tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.